From Team Racing and Saving Fitness, and today I want to talk a little bit about how to clean up your diet, sort of clean eating 101 without, and my daughter's going to help me. This is some tips without breaking the budget, kind of clean eating. Ways for busy moms like myself to get into it, because clean eating, the whole idea of it can be pretty intimidating, a little confusing. You know, everyone talks about, oh, let's eat cleaner, but to know how to do it and to know where to start can be hard. So these are just simple, easy ways to start that aren't going to break the budget. The first way I want to talk to you about is brown rice. You can get, next time you need to go shopping for rice, instead of getting the white rice, it doesn't do a lot for you, get brown. You have short or long grains. The short grains, either one would be great for you. The long grain, I've heard, is slightly easier to digest on your system. You know, when you're getting rid of a lot of the bad stuff and you're replacing it with the good stuff, you may find your digestive system is like, whoa. The longer grain, I guess, is a slight bit easier. Take your pick. Start with the long, switch to the short. It's up to you. The next thing I want to talk to you about is Bragg's liquid aminos. This is a great soy sauce alternative. Soy sauce has about 900 plus milligrams of sodium, which is a lot when you're adding it to a meal. This has 160. So that's a huge difference and will really bring that sodium down. If you are sodium sensitive, this is great and it tastes just like it. So it's a perfect alternative. I found this at, you can find them, I think, like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, places like that. I think I actually bought this online at Vitacost. So I get a lot of my stuff there. Another great alternative is your pasta. Instead of just getting your normal, you know, white pasta, try to get the whole grain or a whole wheat pasta instead. You know, it's not going to break your budget to when it comes time to buy new pasta, just to go ahead and get this. So that's one great alternative. Another thing to do would be to get the 10-minute Pharaoh. I got this at Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. I think it's a great alternative to Whole Foods. You get a lot of the good stuff, a lot of organic, a lot of clean eating, healthy ingredients there at a fraction of the cost. I like to say Trader Joe's is sort of the clean eating Walmart version. They probably won't appreciate that description. But I went there last week and bought my family's food for the whole week, minus the milk and veggies and fruit. I already had that. But I went and got all the other staples, and I spent $44. That's hard to beat for a family of 4. So here's one thing that you can get from Trader Joe's. It's called a 10-minute Pharaoh. It's a great grain. You can make it into a soup. You can make it into a side dish. There's a lot of different alternatives. And, you know, picking some of these healthier grains that I'm going to talk about, one thing that you may find intimidating or not sure what to do with them is how to fix them. They all come with great recipes on the back. This one has 3 different ways to fix this right here on the bag. Another great thing to get is miso soup. You can use this as a healthy snack in the afternoons. You can use this as a great side dish. You just boil some water, take it off the heat, dump this in, and you're good to go. How simple is that? And these are about $1.50 a pack. Not too bad. This one I saw on, I'm going to be doing the Ultimate Reset starting April 1st. I moved it back a little bit because of Easter. So a lot of these grains were talked about in the Ultimate Reset. But I also saw this one talked about on Dr. Oz as the new big grain. I've always heard of millet as sort of a bird seed food, things to feed your bird, but supposedly it's just the best grain that you can do. And there again, it's got 3 different ways you can fix it right on the bag. You can also go to, I'll list some websites where you can find great recipes for these things. But this is a great grain alternative. You know, there's good carbs and bad carbs, and the good carbs will keep you full a lot longer, a lot happier, and they'll make you feel better as a mom. So this is a great one to try, the millet. And I got this one, I believe I got this one off of Vitacost. I didn't look at Trader Joe's, but they might have that too. Or Whole Foods, or whatever you have. Another great alternative are the lentils. And I did get this one at Trader Joe's. You can make this into soups or anything like that. This is sort of my new favorite. You can use, it's called quinoa. Hopefully I said that right. You can use this as a side dish. It's also pretty easy to use, pretty easy to make. You can add veggies to it. You can get plain. I've had it with rosemary. It works great with herbs. It's just sort of an all-around, easy to use grain and super easy to make. And I have found quinoa in boxes at Lowe's Food. I wouldn't be surprised if you'll be able to find it at Walmart, Super Targets if you have one of those near you, lucky, things like that. So just look for it. They come in boxes. It's near the couscous section. A lot of ways, and I put this out here to show you, talk about this, a lot of ways to cook some of these things and add just a little extra flavor would be to cook them in vegetable broth. I always get the low sodium or no sodium versions just to keep the sodium down. So this is a great alternative. You're keeping it vegan if that's what's important to you, but you're adding a little flavor, just a little something extra. And this is one of the last things I'm going to talk about. It's golden flaxseed meal, and it's a great thing to add to pancakes, to muffins. My helper here. And it has some recipes on the back, and it talks about here the good things about it and how to add it to some of your pancakes and recipes. So it's all very easy to do. So that's what I would choose. Some of the brands I like, but you can, whatever you can find that works. I like Bob's Red Mill. He tends to have all of these things in his brand, so he's a great one to do. You can go to his website. You can go to Vitacost. Trader Joe's has his brands. I don't know if I've seen it at Lowe's or Food Line, but you may be able to find it there. And I want to just say one thing. If you don't have a Trader Joe's, if you don't have a Whole Foods near you, you can go, and you're on a tight budget, you can find a lot of this stuff at Walmart. So there's really no excuse not to provide it for your family. When I was at Walmart just this weekend, I saw a huge section on gluten-free products. So you can eat healthy anywhere if you just put a little time and effort into it. So here's some good starts to healthify your grains, and I hope it helps. Talk to you later. Bye.